forgot how good it felt to show up in the stewed, partially nude on a Friday night. I'm fully clothed, don't worry. But it's gonna be a good night. Good to be back. Trickle on in. Come on in here. Oh, yeah. Come on in. It's been a while. It's been like 18 freaking days. It's shocking. Felt like just the other day, you know? Who's in here? What have you guys been up to for the past 2 weeks? What did you do last Friday and the Friday before that? And what are you doing this Friday? And what are you drinking? It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Little bourbon in the glass. Got a little Old Forester. We're starting with some Old Forester. You know, there's several things we could do tonight. I was actually going to have Miss Wrench blind me, but she changed her plans, and then now she's not going to be here to pour my pours. So I was like, well, crap. What do I do now? I was banking on this. We'll figure it out, you know. Who cares? We're here, drinking together. Roy's walking. What's up, Roy? Been killing it. I've been struggling to get back into it, Roy. I'm like partially... I guess you can get jet lagged no matter how much of the time difference, but just 2 hour time difference. I have been freaking exhausted all week. I've been waking up at weird hours, sleeping terribly. Janelle is here. James Lay is here. Corgi! Wandering Mango! Peter White! Wilmington! It's freaking time! It's about freaking time! I know, man. I know. We left on a Thursday and we didn't get back until the following Saturday. What's up, Chris Buzalencia? Trevor Gunkel! Bill, the legend himself, freaking Reynolds, Fly Fisher. Joey B. Man, sometimes just getting you a normal old boring glass of Old Forester is just hits the spot, you know? I actually picked up 2 bottles this week, which was the bottle of Old Forester that I've absolutely destroyed. That thing's nearly gone. And I got a freaking, I've already tried it, but I guess we're just now getting it, but the maker's, what is that? The Keepers. So number 2 of the wood finishing series. Finally got another one of those. Just chilling on the shelf, you know. Miracle Martinez Nerds family is back together. Robert Reed, Erica P. Gross, who let Joe Dickinson in here? What up, Roman? Good to see ya. 4 Leaf Whiskey. What's up, Stacy? Yeah, we're gonna start it off. We'll keep it short and sweet because I've already posted about it on over on Facebook and did a post on the Patreon. But yesterday we had to put down another one of our family dogs. Kind of less unexpected. She ended up, I don't even know when it was, couple months ago was diagnosed with kidney cancer. She had a huge tumor, and kind of as it progressed, I mean, you could feel the thing. It's crazy, but yeah, she just started getting, she wasn't terrible. She didn't get too bad, but it had started progressing, and that's what we didn't want. Was her to get to a point where she starts to suffer. So we had to come to that decision. So we're gonna raise a glass to one of the derpiest dogs of my life, and I loved her for it. She knew no personal space. She was a big dog, but she would come right up into your lap, and it did not matter. If you could be petting another dog, and she would just walk through that dog so you pet her. So we're gonna raise a glass to the sweetest, derpiest dog, Gracie. So cheers to Gracie on her journey to reunite with Charlie. It's been a bit tough. Charlie was only a month ago, It's been one. That's for sure. What's up? Dustin Bocic. Bocic. I bet you it's Bocic. I bet you it's not what I want to say. If I want to say Bocic, it's got to be Bocic. Andretsky, where are the cougar scratches? Right here, brother. That's a great story. We'll get into that freaking story tonight. Let's get the liquor flowing a little bit. Then I'll tell you the story about the freaking mountain lion on our trip. That was great. That was awesome. We nearly died 2 days back to back. I would say one was more so of just the idea, like, okay, this is scary. Day 2 was like, okay, something got to change. Jake, what's up, brother? EMC, Viper Candy. You just playing video games? Viper Candy, what's your go-to video game? What's up, Philip Travis? Green River weeded for now. Yeah. I went through nerd withdrawals worse than heroin, says Guy Davis. Hey. Richard White, Four Roses Barrel Proof, Illinois Select. There we go. Those are so good. I'm waiting for the next two batches are supposed to be coming out. So absolutely, Robert Reed, sad to hear about the dog. We also had to put down our dog Lucy last Friday. Yeah, they are family. I mean, I'm not even saying they're like family. No, they are family. My family talking to me. They know I do this. Hold on, they're talking to me. Okay. Where are we at? Rick. Dang, Rick says, lost one of our kitties to cancer 3 weeks ago. Absolutely hate it. Derpy, was she part greyhound? No, but her ears, man. If you see the pictures that I posted, her ears were like so floppy, so when she run, they're just like flopping. But then she always just like her face. It's kind of like she just wasn't all there in the head, Just kind of like derping around. She's like in her own little world, you know? Only she knew what was going on. Paulo! What's up, Paulo? Kevin Campbell, what's up, brother? Saw you sneak in. Will T! Like all over the dang place. Oh. What have you guys been up to? Has there been any, I guess I've saw someone post a picture, what were those called? It was, because I feel like there was more on the picture. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. There's a picture of those new 1792 finished bottles. In the photo, I mean, they're bottled and they're like at a liquor store. But they called it was like the extended series, and it was the same color tag. It's not like it had like, you know how 1792 has different little neck tags? It was all the same one. And then the front label said extended series. And then it had the 3 different ones. So I don't know if anyone's found those. Anyone find anything new? Like I said, the only thing I went to the store the other day, you just had some random crap, but then I found, I was really I'm still trying to find that dang, old Fitz. The 1792 seemed really interesting to me. Destiny is a full-time job. Destiny 2 or NCA college. Heck yeah. Thank God you had the mankini to ward off the cougar, Trev. It was not that kind of cougar. It was an actual cougar. An actual mountain lion. House cat named Cougar. Well, I can assure you that this was not a house cat. This was a massive cat. This was like zoo animal cat. No new whiskey acquisitions, but picked up a couple of the ready-to-pour Penelope Peach Old Fashions. I also saw that bottle, but I think there's a picture of them bottling, what was it? It was something else. It was some other kind of old fashioned. It was like, walnut? I think it was like the walnut bitters or something. Penelope bottled walnut bitter, like ready to drink, you know? Black walnut, is that what it was? That sounds good. That sounds how like I make my old fashioned anyway. I bet you that peach one's good, but I don't make mine all peachy. What up, Kelsey? The 1792 cognac dropped in Ohio. Okay. See, they're dropping. Of course, Ohio gets everything first. Everything. And they're like some of the worst people on the earth. Probably the 50th ranked state. Especially people named Joe. Put a guy named Joe in that state. It's the worst thing. Ever. What up, James? Good to see ya. Trev, I bagged the Blue Note Honey Bourbon Cask and Rye today. I hear rye is delicious. Blue Note Honey. Is it like in actual honey barrels? They're interesting. Like, I can't speak for Blue Note specifically, but like honey barrel finished bourbon and stuff, where you literally get like bits of honey floating around. Very interesting. Just a crazy combo. All right, I'm thirsty. What's next? I'm going to pour this, actually. Another new bottle that I got. And I've drank half of it. I opened this up. James B. Went and snagged this at the distillery, and I got it from him. The New Riff High Note, 10-year-old. I cracked this open before we left, and then I've just been drinking the heck of it since we got back. This thing is so good. Love New Riff. Love New Riff. And now we got 10-year-old bourbon. 120.5. I'm guessing because he had to go and get this from the distillery that this was only dropped there. High note. See if it has like a mash bill or anything. I think it just... talking about. Nope, no mash bill. Bottled at barrel proof without chill filtration. I mean, it's fantastic. It's freaking great. I forgot what I paid him for that. It was not a lot. It was like, whatever, take New Riff. Barrel strength is what, $50, $60? I think this was like 70 or 80, I think. And it's 10. So, non-chill filtered 10-year-old cask strength. And it smells so freaking good. New Riff, man. If New Riff can continue, you know, they keep bringing their age statement on the shelf stuff up and up and up. If they can bring, I feel like this is just of what's to come. I think they're showing you, hey, we have this and this is what it will be one day. This needs to be a thing in all of your mouths. This needs to be a bourbon in all of your mouths. Okay? It's good. Jack Daniel's Blackberry and Lemonade is amazing. Is that something that they make? Because I've had a drink. There's this bartender, when we went to Cancun way back, he called it a Jackie Chan. And it was blackberry lemonade, except for he muddled it. It wasn't like a pre-made thing. And then he would pour Jack Daniels in it. So I would just go up to him and like, Jackie Chan. Give me Jackie Chan. Jack Daniels, blackberries, and lemonade is a combo that you all need to try. I sampled the honey cask bourbon. Stuff is otherworldly. You hear that? In Washington State, our wildlife doesn't F around. Andretzky. I have found out. Day one. I mean, I've seen plenty of deer and stuff, but day one, I opened the door. I had to go get something out of the car. And I opened the door to this little cottage we were in. I opened the door, and then this deer is literally like, it's like it looked like he was trying to break into my car. And I was like, hey, what are you doing? And he just kind of like just looking at me, you know? I'm like, all right, we're off to a great start. Freaking deer hijacking my car. Oh, Jack Daniels dropped a bottle of blackberry liqueur in Jack Daniels whiskey. It's gotta be freaking good, man. I got a Penelope Project X Oloroso finished, but it was a Count ABC pick. 3 of the last 4 county picks sucked. This is just okay. So they're doing picks of, like Oloroso finished? Or can you pick which one it's finished in? Hiking, kayaking, and concerts the last couple of weeks. We definitely have mountain lions in our mountains as well. You know, there are people, probably most people, even, I'll go to say most people, won't ever even see a mountain lion. Like, I'm talking even just see one, okay? Let alone, like, be within 5 feet from one. So, I was like, this is dumb. I just wasted all of my luck on this encounter. I'm never playing the lottery. I'm never gambling. I'm not doing any of that. Because all my luck's gone. I unintentionally used it. New riff. This riff is like the sweetest sweeping guitar solo riff you've ever heard. Such a great bottle. It just, their stuff's so good, man. I can't wait for them to, like, 8 year to be their, like, new standard. They'll get there. They'll get there. I heard Kira loves New Riff a lot. Does she? That might mean she hates it. What up, Tony? Cheers, Trev. Sorry for your loss. Absolutely. Freaking love you, dude. You do know the Irish 2 Stacks has a blackberry brandy finish. Fruit drops. Could be a fair blind. That actually sounds freaking delicious. What's up, Paulo? Found a Good Times toasted coconut bourbon? What? Toasted coconut? Bourbon? Sounds fun. Where was that? I saw someone said, also a 1792 store pick, cracking both tonight. And then I saw someone earlier. Where did that go? Right here. Johnny. Work trip this week. Walked into a store that had its standard 1792 foolproof for $200. Walked right back out. Hopefully you did not pay $200, Paulo. That's crazy. I mean, what are they? When we get them here, they're like $49.99. Something like that. Not bad at all. What up, Jeremy Dirks? Paulo's like, no. $46. What kind of place? Let me tell you, I don't agree with markups at all, okay? I don't believe in it. But at least some bottles make more sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, a 1792 foolproof does not make sense. Like, there's bottles that obviously you're expecting. Oh, wow, you got your Weller and basically everything in the Buffalo Trace line. Okay? You just know, whatever. I'm used to it. Of course, it would be a cold day in hell. You walk in there for a $40 bottle of Elmer T. Lee. You know what I'm saying? But 1792 foolproof? What we doing? The Jefferson cast strength 131 proof was tasty. Local stores have it marked down to 55. Now for that price, they'd be worth a try. I think Jefferson's always been one of those I just felt unnecessarily expensive bottles. You know, like they're not doing really anything special. Like where's the price come? Like, you guys, explain to me the price. You know, if we got some good age or something in it, you know, like barrel bourbons, they can get pricey. But then you look at it, man, they got 12, 15-year-old stuff in there. Jefferson's, they ain't telling you that. Because I bet you it's not 12, 14, 15. You know? So I gotta, what's up? What, you put it on a boat? What up, Tommy D from Japan? You doing over there? What up, Ed Williams? Good to see ya. 1792 does so many picks that paying more than 20% markup is criminal. Yeah, it just blows my mind. That's just kind of a weird one to see marked up. Artfully Bourbon, author. What's up, dude? You guys up to? The guy in front of me passed the 1792 foolproof to pick up Buffalo Trace. Says guy. Hey. He's a man after the best bourbon on the planet. Flyvisher, when I picked up my Old Fitz 7, the store had an entire case of decanter bottles for $300. Available is definitely getting better. It could be. It might not even be that availability is getting better. Maybe it's the demand for a $300 bottle is not there. You know, like, I don't want to spend. Maybe people don't want to spend $300 on an Old Fitz decanter, which they shouldn't. Maybe. Maybe we're just saturating the waters. We're chumming the waters, but we already killed all the sharks. You know? There's nothing coming. We're chumming the waters, but it's a pond. Okay? You're out there looking for Moby Dick, and it's a pond. All the little fishes have gotten their taste. They've gotten the taste and they swam off. They don't want it no more. I am like the metaphor legend. We've started a revolution. I don't know. I don't think anything's being revolutionized until I need to see more. What's next? Very good. Again, I think this might be distillery only, but if not, this is worth a try. Let's pour some of this. The Keepers. I've already had this, but I haven't had it in a bit. Pour something from Maker's Mark. Says Viper Candy, did you read my mind? I've got a sample of the Penelope 9-year. That was really good. Penelope 9-year is freaking, again, Penelope, New Riff, those guys, they're bottles that are coming, they're like getting higher and higher age, are just turning out freaking great. Will. I guess it's just different for everyone, but this, I walked in the store and there was about 12 of these on the shelf. So I guess we just got them. At first, because I knew this came out earlier this year, at first I was like, holy crap, it's the new one. Nope, it's just that we haven't even gotten the B batch of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Like, all the stuff that I feel like we used to get instantly. I mean, I used to be the first dude. I would put out like the first video of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof as they dropped. I go months now without seeing them. I won't even get the B batch probably till Christmas. You know? Big D! Hey, you nerds, what I miss? We drank some new, 10-year-old new riff. We drank some Maker's Mark Keeper's release. Just chilling. Get in here. What's up, Odyssey? Missed all y'all in the shenanigans. Let's go. I missed the heck out of you. Cheers, Trev. You're the man to ask, did you like the BEP? 10 Virgin Oak Staves. Yeah. I felt like that one, if I remember correctly, how I ranked them all. To me, why I like that bottle is because compared to the other ones, so the RC6, SE4, all those, the BEP tasted more, I think, kind of like these newer bottles, like this. It's kind of more like oaky. The other ones, like RC6 and all those, were very like vanilla, like almost like, I always called it, you get those caramel squares. Imagine you melt that crap down into your booze, you know? Very caramely, sticky, thick, candy, sweet. Whereas that one seemed a lot more like, okay, I feel like I'm getting barrel, baby. Which was, it doesn't make it the best thing ever, but it is different. It makes it different. Did you get the Lost recipe? I tried a sample of it. Someone sent me a sample of it. Which, back, you know, the mocha stave is what we used to have. So, to me, it wasn't something new. It was just like, oh yeah, that's how it used to be. And honestly, tasting it again, it's kind of like, man, I freaking like, I like the mocha, man. It makes it way more chocolatey than the, they replaced the mocha with the Mendiant. And I think the mocha was just way more chocolatey than the Mendiant brings to the table. It's totally different, but it's the Mendiant is the chocolatey aspect. It's just not to the level of the mocha was. Okay, it was Tony. Tony, you sent me the sample of, I guess it was the Star Hill and the Lost recipe. And maybe a couple others. But yeah, I did try the Lost recipe. I liked the BEP, but I didn't love it. I have an open BRTO2 right now, drinking that one next. What up, Josh? What up, Chip? Dram it all? I passed on that Maker's Mark release. And I'm guessing, the Keepers. I will say, man, like, I like them, and I love the new bottle design, but am I the only one who feels like there's just such a lack of identity with these now? Like, look at the other ones. Look at the old ones, man. Like, every single one of them had a different color sticker. Like, you knew as soon as you walked up what it was. Like, oh, that's the new one. It has the orange label, or it has the red label, or it has the green label, whatever. You know, you can look at them all, and just from a distance, I can tell you which one every one of them is. When we get 5 of these and they all 5 look like this, I'm gonna have to be like, let me read this goddamn book on the side of the label to find out what this is. You know, there's like no identity. Look from back here. What is this? That's the wood fit. No, wait, that could be the Lost recipe. I don't freaking know what that is. Don't forget that I sent those 2 samples in Little Buffalo Trace Ball. That's freaking right. Where are they? My room's in shambles. They've got to be in this box. Hold on. Got him. Is this what we're trying next? Andretsky. These are, in fact, Buffalo Traces. Absolute shambles indeed, you nerd! Thoughts on the Star Hill Farm wheat whiskey? I absolutely love it. I've seen people talk about drastically different prices for $99 or what it's supposed to be. I think it's freaking great. It's fun and it's different enough for Maker's Mark that I love it. It gives me hope that maybe they'll start doing more stuff with that kind of recipe. I've seen people say, well, yeah, they're selling them for like $180 at my store. Don't do it. I think it's, if you get it for the price it should be, I would try it. Don't be spending more money for that bottle. That's ridiculous. All right, Tony. I got a message from Tony. He wants to give me some sampies. Andretsky, we'll try them. Are they the same thing? So it's just, it's the same. This is they're not two different ones, is what I'm saying. AKA, they are the same thing. I'm an idiot. What up, Michael Bortner? Gandy Road. What's up, fellas? Nailed it. Make sure I didn't miss anyone sneaking in here. You guys are sneaky, man. You'll say, hey, what's up? But then just don't say anything the rest of the time, and I missed you. Trev, that is the issue with Makers to begin with. The license plate bottles, FAE, BRT, were different enough to tell the difference, but now there's slim variation. Exactly. The funniest chat I ever saw regarding those was a guy who said, I like the Maker's Mark SE4PR5 strong password. Dude, honestly, MMSE4PR5, that's a great password, and now everyone's going to hack me. Huh. Dang. Think I might crack my Green River Army 250th. I've almost finished it, and I haven't even shot a video. I have so much stuff filmed. My freaking... I can't go into too much detail live because, see, I was out on the lake. I was on my pirate ship, and I stumbled across, Adobe products just floating in the water. So I scooped them up, threw them up on my my ship, and that's I got it how I edit videos. Yeah, I guess it's because they got wet. I don't know, but they're not working right now. So I gotta figure that out. I might just go back out to the lake. You get my pirate ship out, and I gotta go. Anyway, all that to say, Green River 250th Army Edition. It's pretty freaking good. I like it. Head for the Gulf for that. I'm gonna go to the Gulf. I would suggest try DaVinci Resolve if you aren't looking to go sailing. I've actually looked into DaVinci Resolve. The issue is that if you are used to working on Adobe products and then all of a sudden you try, like, I have opened up DaVinci Resolve and it's like, when you know how to use one product, it's like learning a completely different language. It's like I opened up DaVinci Resolve, it's like Chinese to me. And I'm like, God dang it. Like, I can throw in a video and go with Premiere. I probably should look into learning how to do it. You ever think of going with a reputable merchant marine for easy maritime travel? Why would I do that? I've thought about it. Has anyone tried the Knob Creek cast drinks? Picked one up from the store and tastes like Four Roses. Like, is it actually for, like, Knob Creek cast drink? Like 120 point something? What's up, Jake Miller? Guy, I can now find Knob Creek 18 in my area and the stores want far too much. I had help getting mine for SRP. I do want the 21 year that's coming out in November. I bet you the Knob Creek 21. I don't know, man. You guys got to remember what the 18 tasted like. I liked it, but a lot of people were like, this is far too oaky. And I'm going to tell you right now, aging it to 21 is not going to make it less oaky, okay? Get those likes up, people. Good job, Gandhi. I like Knob Creek 18. I really do. I love a good oaky bourbon from time to time. In fact, I love it. Yeah, I mean, that Knob Creek 21, man, I bet you it's going to be intense. It's going to be intense. I know it is. Just judging by what the 18 already is, you know? And I think it is. I think the Knob Creek 21 is going to be 100 proof as well. Like, I think that's just what they're sticking with. What's up, David B? 21's going to be super oaky and probably 250. That is a fair assumption. Especially because what the 18 is. What's the 18? 150? 180? Like, is it $10 a year? Is that what they're going for? I think they're slightly less than that. I think it's like 150, isn't it? Anyway, that doesn't... 21 years is going to be at least 250. At least. There's no way it's going to be 210. And sticking with that trend, $30 less. What is it going to be? 180? 190? I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me to age at 21 years and then to proof it down. Just saying. They do that just to stretch the yield, how much they can get out of it. But, because at the end of the day, man, what I've honestly come to learn is back in the day, when bourbon sales weren't so... Back in the day, you had to put out your best product because that was the only way it's going to sell. We have entered this realm of throw the number 21 on there and it's going to sell. Period. It doesn't matter. It could taste like freaking wet wood and I guarantee you that first batch is gone. Sold out, wiped clean. So, They're in the age of you don't have to be the best tasting thing. Let's prove it down, let's stretch it out and sell more. And guess what? It can be a normal old bourbon. Oh shoot. I have had the Browns game on my second screen and I've closed it. I didn't even have it open. Shedeur Sanders starting for the Browns tonight on preseason. What up, Bourbon Hunter? Lee! Portland has 30% tax on alcohol. Sounds like hell. Final thoughts? I enjoy this. It's not my favorite thing. It is not my favorite makers at all. Like, it's just a good maker's bottle. All there is to it. I like it. It's fine. I'm happy. All right, let's bust into this old I don't even know what this is. Because it is not Buffalo Trace. Ooh, and I get 2 of them. What is your favorite makers? If I had to pick my favorite makers of all time, man, I don't know. Probably RC6 or maybe FAE01. Something like that. I don't know. I don't remember what this is. Andretzky. This is just a blind, right? This is just a random pour. Interesting. Drastically different from where we just freaking... Coming from makers to this is drastically different. Makers FAE01s for men. Oh, he retracted it. Surely that's what he's meant, right? It's probably Buffalo Trace mixed with Malort, says Sugar Kitty. What up, Teddy? Teddy Ball Game. And I saw someone else coming here, Adam Hudson. Getting ready to sip some Wild Turkey 8-year. Half y'all missed the like button. Good call, Emily. Jacob Enriquez. What's up, Jacob? And I thought I saw another nerd come in here. Where'd he go? He's just so overlookable. Joe Thompson. Ciao, nerds. What's up, Joe? Oh. Shedeur Sanders with the touchdown. It's honestly wild seeing this. Like, what the heck is happening? Get your bourbonwrench merch. Join the Patreon. We will be going on freaking barrel picks soon, dude. I'm so stoked. We got a lot of good stuff coming. I am psyched. Saunders' entourage rolled in with a freaking scythe. Like, for real? Like, they walked in with, like, a scythe? Like a Grim Reaper scythe? Or are you just saying that? Oh, Maker's FAE01 for me, says Tony. I thought he meant, like, Maker's FAE01 is the Makers for men. Like, that's the one, dude. It's just his favorite, too. Nice rolling of the R's on Enriquez. I don't know. It just happens. What's up, Sean Holtgrave? See, it doesn't come... Holtgrave? Holgrave. And Enriquez. It just happens. I can't not. You cannot say Enriquez. See, it doesn't happen. Not in my accent. First West toasted. Buy and thank me later. You're welcome. First West toasted? Freshly cracked a Gordon McPhail Kale Isla 13 year. I'm in Pete heaven. I have some scotch. You guys want me to drink scotch tonight? That's crazy. I have Monkey Shoulder and Johnny Walker Gold. What's that one? In Glenmorangie? I have good scotch, people. The heck? Jacob, I actually saw a photo of that. I know what you're talking about now. The 15 stars new 3-bottle release. I know what you're talking about now. Interesting. Yeah, I was literally going to say there's 3 of them, right? He said that. But they posted a picture. I saw a picture of the 3. And the labels are pretty freaking cool on them, too. I know what you're talking about. What's up, Justin Jenkins? Cheers, y'all. Cracked my back up a Bardstown Disco 4. There you go. This is an oldie, man. I'm still looking for the goddamn 12. Scotch is like Temu bourbon. How was it like running in the mountains? Bet it sucked huge. I didn't run the whole time I was there. The only day I ran was when we came across the mountain line. But we were just hiking so much that I was like, we're waking up to get into the park by 5, 6 o'clock. I wasn't running. Didn't run once. All the hikes we were doing, I mean, there were some shorter hikes, but especially when we started getting in the thick of it, we were hitting 5, 6 miles per hike. And it was straight up, dude. Crazy elevation gains. When I ran, we got back Saturday. I didn't run until Monday. I felt totally fresh. Don't feel like I lost shapeness. Monkey Shoulder, the Willet Pot Still of Scotch. Oh, Willet Pot Still. Honestly, I was more sore after our hikes than I am even. I go run 10 miles. Yeah, right when I'm done with the run, my legs kind of hurt, my feet kind of hurt. But I've gotten over the whole, like, a 10 mile doesn't really make me that sore. Those hikes made me sore. You will want the Glenmorangie for Christmas. Goes well with cranberry. Like cranberry juice? Mark Vasco went with Old Granddad Bonded 7-year to start. That's still one I haven't found. I'm looking for that frickin' OGD, and I'm looking for the Old Fitz. Old Fitz. Where we at? We did the Skyline Trail at Rainier. We did as well. Let me make sure I'm not getting them mixed up. Yeah, Skyline. Yeah, so Wilmington. The Skyline Trail is where we encountered the mountain lion. I guess we can tell the story about the mountain lion. You want the story about the mountain lion? So we're on the trail. We're on Skyline Trail. On Skyline Trail. Beautiful trail. Easily one of my, I think that was probably, out of the whole trip, was my #1 hike, just because of how, like how easy it was to get to the views of amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you gotta hike up, but it's like, bro, you're right there, and there it is, and then it's just the mountain. Amazing, marmots all over. We came across some mountain goats sleeping. I got some photos of those dudes just straight out, just passed out, you know. No care about mountain lion in the world. Is amazing. Well, we start making our way down. And so for those of you who have been on the Skyline Trail, we did the whole loop, and you know where the big waterfall is? Is it Maramere Falls? You know how on that side of the trail, for like 2 miles, it goes, it's like trees, and you know what I'm saying? It's like very lush and dense, right? So I'm just giving you an idea of what part of the trail this was on. We're walking down, and we were with, like, there were like Myrtle Falls. I'm gonna pull it up right now. Here's Rainier. Here's Paradise. It is Myrtle Falls. So let me go into this layer so I can see the trail. So here's the trail. Yep. So over in this direction of the trail, I'm going to show you guys because you can see. I've already looked at this. I've already tried to find exactly where it happened. But when you drop your dude, they have Google view of this trail. But look, you see what I'm saying? See how it's all this? In fact, I might have... No, I didn't drop me where it happened. It happened right up here. It's hard to find because this is so old, but I just want to show you what I'm talking about. Like, okay, see on the side of this trail? See this? I think this is right here. I think this is where it happened. I went and researched this trail. You see these, like, bushes? See how this tree... You see this? We pause. Not right here. We pause. I take off my jacket, right? I'm like, babe, I gotta take off my jacket. It's getting hot. The people we were not with, but they were just walking the trail with us, they kept going. So we're totally alone. We get some water, whatever, and I'm like, all right, let's start walking. We walk, so that was probably right up here. Up here somewhere. We start walking, and as we get to, like, this point, so this is, look, this is us on the trail, and then here's the bush. We literally, the bush starts growling at us. And it does, my brain doesn't even comprehend what's going on. All I hear is literally like, and I'm like, I just look over at the bush, and I'm just like, huh, that's weird. And then I go, wait a minute, what is that? And then at the, swear to God, I look over, Sarah says she saw me look over because she heard it first, and then when I looked over, she knew that's what it was. The moment I look over, directly to my right the cat, he does the cat thing where he's like, like, like the cat noise. Like two cats attacking each other. It come freaking coming at us. Sarah, get this. I gotta go full screen. You gotta see this. I'll reenact it. I'm like, holy crap. Here's Sarah over here. She goes, oh no! Oh! Freaking falls down. Starts crying. I jump in front of her. I got a hiking pole, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to stab a mountain lion to death with a hiking pole because it's about to kill her. She just fell on the ground. That's prime meat. So I jump over and I'm like, get up! I'm like, go down the trail. She's like, I don't know what to do. And I'm like just yelling at the top of my lungs. I'm like, go away. I start backing up. He never comes out. Like, he never, like, really approaches us. He doesn't get onto the trail. So, I start backing up, and I'm just waiting, right? I'm like, she's got to be coming down the, like, get down the trail, and I'm just anticipating this beast to come out and, like, face me head on like a man. But it didn't. We walked back. I walked backwards the whole way down. I know what time it is. Sarah just texted me, freaking Corgi, Wilmington. She can wait a few seconds. Yeah, it was definitely not a squirrel. The dude, I'm telling you, the bush growling was the craziest. It was literally like, I'm just doop-de-doo walking, and it was like the meanest, like, growl I've ever heard in my life. And it's like, it's so funny to me looking back on how long it took me to realize. I hear like, and I'm just like, huh, that's weird. What is that? Oh, that is growling. Oh, that's probably a mountain lion. Oh, it's coming. Like, our reflexes, we could have been dead. Just ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. I think it's because it's not like he was out on the trail. It's not like we stumbled on the corner and then saw him and then he saw us and would have freaked out. It was just, I don't know. There were people who walked past him before us. So was he sleeping? Or did he wait for that group of people to pass him by and then he was starting to come up the trail? Like, why did he get us? I did stop, but I did not stop. We didn't stop by him. We stopped up the trail. And then the people that we were kind of walking behind, they go on before us. And then we go, they're long gone. They're down the trail. But when we start going is when we come up on them. It's not like we stopped and then he was there. We stopped and then it was literally a minute or two after we started walking. So maybe 100 feet or so from where we stopped. But he was literally in the bush, like, it moved. Like, I think he did his little, you know how the mountain lions do that thing? Rocket Boy says Pacific Northwest mountain lions are notorious for disliking anyone with southern accents. Lucky to be alive. You stopped enough. You don't stop. What's up, JH? Tony Martin. Hello, everyone from Wrigley, Tennessee. Sipping on at Walcott's Rickhouse Reserve 120 proof. from Wrigley, Tennessee. Never heard of Wrigley. Let me go give Willow her medicine. Billy! Medicine secured. Ugh. The pill pocket we give her to take the pill, it smells like fake chicken. And it smells like the other flavor does not smell. This one, now every time I take a sip, I'm gonna smell the chicken. Disco 11 in the glass. It's good, like overpriced Russell pick. I mean, it's good, right? Overpriced. I fell and I have beef jerky in my pocket and steak in my right pocket. I spilled barbecue sauce on myself. Help! Tony! What do you nerds think of the Jack Daniels and Coke ready to drinks? I think they're good. I actually have a couple of them. Here's the last thing I'll say about the mountain lion thing. I don't know if I actually told you guys this or if it was just something I heard beforehand, but a few days before we went, a child got attacked on Hurricane Ridge in Olympic National Park. Well, guess where the first place we went was Olympic National Park, and we went to Hurricane freaking Ridge. So it was like 4 or 5 days before we went. A 4-year-old kid got attacked by a mountain lion up there. Didn't die. The dad jumped in. I don't know how, you never know what to the extent of an attack is. Like, did I get attacked? Did it grab him? Did it bite him? Did it drag him off? I don't know. But they went and killed that mountain lion. So when we went up there, we felt like, okay, we could totally see mountain lion being here. But we felt like if we were going to encounter one, it would be there. But come on, I know that I'm going to see a marmot or a mountain goat is a pretty good chance. Elk and deer. You never put mountain lions not high on your list. You know what I'm saying? So when we left there, I was like, well, hey, that's where that mountain lion was. We're clear sailing. Wrong. It was literally... Was it the next day? It was either the next day or the day after. So it was within 2 days of us just letting our guard down. We come across the mountain lion. The sample, I like this. I don't know what it is. I forgot what you even told me about it. I remember you explained why you sent them as a sample. Dude, Paulo, I literally jumped in front of my wife to be eaten and told her to run. That was another thing. So I'm in the middle of the trail's not big. I'm in the middle of the trail. I made her get up, and I'm like yelling, waving my arms over my head, and I'm like yelling, and I'm like, go down the trail. And then when I realized that he wasn't pursuing us, I yell at I yell at Sarah to run, and she's like, at this point, she's crying, she's freaking out. She's like, "You're not supposed to run. They will chase you." And I go, "He's not coming. Run." Freaking run. I'm like, get down to the other people. My goal was to lure this thing in to all the other people so we can all maybe attack it, you know? What's up, Travis Robinson? Trev trying to pet the cute big cats in the mountains again. Peter says, I survived a mountain lion attack in 1981 just so you don't feel alone in that. And look, Peter White knows exactly what year. Was that? How many mountain lions have you encountered? And then that's when Trev took off past Sarah. Would pepper spray be a better option? Well, you know, I think it was a combination of being totally, I think we were just lackadaisical, because how many times do they're like, hey, you need to have your bear spray, you need to have this, you need to have that, and then you go and you never come across one. Like, well, duh, it just helps when you do, if you do. But there were so many people at this place, guys, you wouldn't even believe. We got there, we pulled into the parking lot at like, and it's a huge parking lot, like a massive parking lot. We got there at like 6 o'clock, 6 a.m., and it was almost full. So, I mean, there are tons of people on this loop. It's just a big circle. It's like a 6-mile loop. It kind of goes 3 miles up, and then you come 3 miles back around. I mean, there was barely ever a time that you were just totally alone. Like, every 10 seconds, you were passing someone. And just so happened, we stopped. We stopped for 3 minutes, and the group that we were kind of mingering with, they went on, and then there was no one really behind us. Yeah, I think he was playing a joke on us. I think Duke, the cat was like, oh, look at these losers. Watch this. Mr. Fulton, what's up? Trev, I have a special video for you at the Indiana State Fair. What's going on there? See, Peter White has only encountered one mountain lion, and he knows exactly 1981. Is this the sample? So, no wonder I've never had this in my life. So this sample that's in the Buffalo Trace thing is really freaking good. And Andretsky just showed me what it was. Let's see if it'll pop up. Trails End 10-year. Crafted with 10-year Kentucky straight bourbon, finished in Oregon oak casks. So they're taking a 10-year-old bourbon and then putting it in an Oregon oak. Here we finish our bourbon in toasted Oregon Gary oak casks. What does that say? To brighten the notes of vanilla and spice. Glacier-fed spring water from Mount Hood completes the vision. Yeah, this is really good stuff. I've heard of Trails End. Maybe the Oregon oak is like, there is something on this that seems so familiar. That's why I was like, I was thinking you can get the Kentucky bourbon for sure, but I think putting it in the organ changes it to a way where I'm like, I don't think I have had that yet. I like this one. That's a solid 90. I'll give it a 90. It's freaking good. I thoroughly enjoy that. Andretzky, how much is that? I heard Trev knocked Mrs. Wrench down like in a 5K. You better watch out, Fly Fisher. I'm gonna go kick your knees, dude. You're gonna fall down. You could have borrowed one of my pistols. We should have just brought you along on the trail, dude. Joe says, I see the 250th Army birthday of Green River. Where did I get the box? I don't know if they all come with a box, but I got my bottle from Green River sent me this bottle. So maybe that's why I got the box. That's why I need to get the video before I finish the dang thing. I'm enjoying it. Just poured a Trails End 10 Gariana. Love it. Isn't that good, dude? Trails End 10 is $53. I might have to. You might have to go snag me one, Andretzky. $53 for that? What's up with all this crap? We got this other bottle. I'm Look at this. I'm pouring it right now. Love it. And then that's 53. I would have said that was gonna be 80 or 90. 10-year age stated. And it's good. You know, there's always the catch, right? You can throw your age statement, you can do whatever you want, but is it good? If you have those two things, you just went up $20. If it's 10 and sucks, guess what? That's $50. You know? Yeah, it's 53. Look, it's a deal. No, it's because it sucks. Dude. Oh no. Oh, screw it. Dang. Only 2 more left. The heck, man? Is it because it's Portland? I mean, I don't want to talk too much smack, but because I'm pretty far away from the West Coast. Portland doesn't seem to have a good track record around here, okay? It's Barton distillate? Really? Maybe that's why I love it. I love Barton. It didn't come across that Bartony. I think maybe it definitely was the Gariana. Anyone here from Baltimore? I am basically just because I'm a Ravens fan. So I'm from there. Anyone blind the Nerds and Turns Green River pick against some hitters? I'm telling you, our pick is going to crush them. I can't wait for you guys to try these other ones. We're going to... Here's a little reminder for you. The 2 picks that we're doing with Gene is the 11-year bourbon rye. It's mainly bourbon. 75% bourbon, 25% rye, Boo Rye, finished in Armagnac barrels, 96.5%. This thing you guys will crush to death. Don't let the 96.5 proof fool you. I think he said that was like barrel strength. So, this is a low proof cask strength bourbon. It's so freaking good. We have that one coming. And then we're doing... Yeah, we're doing the rye. 15-year-old Canadian rye. $131 proof. Look how light that thing is. It looks like a very hydrated piss, and you're gonna drink it. I will say those will be coming very soon because they're already bottled, and I've been getting emails that I don't think I'm supposed to be in on. Like, I'm like CC'd onto the email, and I'm like, this is way over my head. I don't know what you guys are talking about, and I'm gonna pretend I don't hear anything. Maybe they won't notice that I'm in here, and then I'm getting all the news. So those two picks will be dropping. $69 each. Corgi, I gotta send you the Evernorth. Just send it to you, and I'll do the same thing, but not hold them hostage for 3 months. I love how Bartony is a perfectly acceptable note. I will say the whole time, and I'm going back to all of you Pacific Northwesterners, because there seems to be several of you. I did not drink bourbon I drank beer. I drank a lot of beer. Wine, and then like the occasional margarita. But I didn't have a single drop of bourbon the whole time I was there, because I was like, man, I think they love their beer around here, because it was very easy to find breweries that had like 15 different freaking beers. So I just drank all their beer. I need to pick up the Doc Swenson's Gariana to compare. The Doc Swenson's is the first and only, well, aside from that, the only time I've had Gariana. Tony, that song ain't gonna play, brother. Mr. Fulton says, I have big breaking news. I made it through the audition for American Idol, and I'll be in the next round of this season. This year. Will keep us freaking updated. What up, Scott? Scott AB! I have a Dusty Dan 21090 and Nerds and Turds Evernorth picks. All good, but the nerds win. You better order another rare and hard to get with Trails N10. I might. What do you mean, turn in my Bourbon Wrench card? What does that mean, Andretzky? I told myself I just wanted a break from bourbon. I didn't want to drink anything. I didn't want any of it. Because I knew, man, one of my most favorite things to do, and trust me, people, we did this a lot. My favorite thing to do, man, you wake up. You wake up early, man. And you're out there, you're hiking some pretty intense hikes. Like, we didn't do just the easy ones, man. Dang, Shadeur with the dart. Shadeur might be it, folks. you're hiking all day, you're doing all this, and then that afternoon you get back into town, you find the brewery. Man, we would go and sit outside at these places, and I would have freaking 8 beers, man. Just chilling. Just throw your legs up, your feet are sore, and I just drink beer nonstop. It was awesome. Freaking loved it. And the beer was great. Teddy Ball Game, I'm getting your merch. We'll have to make something really cool for Teddy. I have the logos made, man. I have them all made. I have them made. I actually... Not my merch, my wrench. It's different. The YouTube chat's not tied to that, brother. He wants the blue wrench, man. Teddy wants the blue wrench. Paulo says, what's your favorite merch of your own? Of mine? I think I have 2. I have a lot of cool stuff I've done. I think one, let me grab this one because it's right here, but I think I've only done 1 set of these. They were pretty hard to do. I've been wanting to do another one. Just saying. But they were coasters made from whiskey staves. And I may have just kept the stave that had some sort of stamping on it. No idea where it came from. I think originally, when I ordered these, the guy told me exactly. I think they were Jim Beam barrels. At least when the ones that he was using, like he would tell me, he was like, yeah, the ones I'm using for you were Jim Beam. I think. That sounds right. And then the other side is, I mean, the cork, I mean, everything. It's just sick. And this thing, knock someone out with that. I mean, all my coasters are sick, man. But, you know, I do, here, let me show you this. I think easily one of the coolest glasses we've done ever was the Darth Glen. It's the black etched Glen. Honestly, it looks way cooler in person. Yeah, you just gotta get to hit the light's gotta hit it on my camera. It is so sick. And honestly, like from the outside, I mean, you can see through that. Sick. But I think one of my favorites, honestly, for me, is this camping tumbler that I've done. It's metal. Take it hiking with you, take it camping with you. It's got a little rubber butt plug. I don't think that's what that's called at all. These are sick. Like, you take this to where you're gonna be sitting down like, oh, I'm drunk, and you drop it, it ain't gonna break, you know? I always do, so these are always extras. I always just give my top tier dudes, I always do like experimental things, because I was like, let me order like 12 of these, or 20, however many I ordered, 24 of them, and I'll just throw them in with their other stuff too, so. And that's how all the black Glens, the green Glens, they're all just experimental. This turned out sick. I mean, I freaking love this thing. I'll just sit at home drinking this, you know? We need the frosted Glen. Yeah. I've actually been debating that is this rounds of glass. Just for, like, everyone at that tier. Like, we gotta go big this time, because it's been so long. We gotta go big. And I've never done a freaking Frosted Glen. Mm-hmm. Sean, this is a snoot. Hand wash only. So if you I mean, you guys can buy these if you want them. Like, it's just not gonna have the Bourbon Wrench's logo. But they're called snoot glasses. Snoot. They're pretty expensive. Expensive is compared to what? But it's pretty good. Like, you're not gonna go buy this for $5. I think you might have to buy them for, like, in a pack, maybe. I'm not sure. When I order my merch, it's not like, hey, I want one. Like, it's all like wholesale bulk order. So I have no idea if you wanted to go buy one of these, what it would cost you. I have no idea. Probably more expensive than I would have paid, but I remember paying. It was a hefty thing. Looks like it's made out of wood. Yeah, I love it. And they have like a black one, an OD green. I just love this, like, it made it look like it's wood. It's not. Stainless steel. I've dropped this a couple times. It's pretty scratch resistant too. It looks brand freaking new, and I take this to the lake all the time, and I drop it on rocks and whatnot. So, what Wilmington? Oh, nice. Is that your engraver that you're talking about? It turned out nice, dude. What is that? Like a freaking stone? I guess it could carve anything. Remember back in the day when Trev would do merch drops? You guys need to leave me alone. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it worth your time. I'm going big. I'm gonna make the drop so much cooler than anyone else that you're gonna say, why would I want anyone else's? That's what's gonna happen. Kraken, Trev needs his other glasses if Shador's looking good. I haven't really been watching, okay? Has he been sucking? I mean, let's face it, though. It looks like the Carolina Panthers are literally playing their actual roster. I'm just saying. Who's Carolina Panthers starting quarterback? Who is that? Panthers QB. Bryce Young and Andy Dalton. Their number one quarterbacks are playing in this game right now. Bryce Young is playing in this game and is losing. Shedeur Sanders is a 5th round draft pick. This is his first NFL appearance ever. I'm just saying. He probably ain't the next best thing, but I do not believe in this whole weird, almost cult-like following that Sanders has. I think where do they even come from? It doesn't make any sense at all. But I'm hopeful. Hey, they gotta practice. Agent Or does personalized products. I can look into that. I have a guy, I'm gonna have him make, and I'm just saying, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys exactly what I'm planning on doing on one of the things, is I'm gonna have him make me, like, every person gets one of these, like the wooden engraved cork toppers. I don't know if I'm gonna do a coin. I might still do a coin and this. So even like the basic people, usually the coin is like, you know, people get that. But I think we can do both. But I definitely, these are awesome. The issue would be shipping this, you know, and then there's another $500 incursion just to ship people this thing, because it can't go in an envelope. You got to ship that in a little mail thing. But I don't know. I think that would be sick. Coin. I love the coins, because I know I love collecting, and I love doing. I have a story to all of mine, you know. We got the Bourbon Biggin Whiskey Willow. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. But I really want to do these. I think these are sick. Especially if you drink outside like I do. The flies, man. F the flies. That's how you F them right there. Do that, they're F'd. No, you don't have to cover shipping. You guys are paying to be patrons, you know? It's just, when you're trying to, like, do logistics of, like, well, man, there's, like, 100 people in that tier. You ship them this in an envelope versus... now I have to mail this. The shipping adds up, like... it's just a huge expense all at once. Not... well, we can't do that. It's totally fair. It's just like, holy crap, now the bill at the end gonna be higher. Totally worth it. As long as you don't send the dildos the women NBA has had thrown on the court. Oh, he said green objects. Jake Miller, I'm sending you a freaking dildo. I will also agree with you, Scott, preseason is a farce. It's totally pointless. You know what it's here for, Scott? Actually, I won't even say this is what it's here for. I think this game only is for the people who are riding Shedeur Sanders' balls like he's the next Messiah. Is for them to be like, oh my God, look how awesome he is. No one else cares. You know, no one watches the preseason. It's just people getting reps and practice, and it does not matter. Nothing matters. Oh, just saying, that is my mom's address, Trev, so she will ask a few questions. She opens it and is like, Jake, honey, what are you doing? I have a very extensive coin collection. Shoot, I've done like 6 or 7 coins, I feel like. Everywhere I can just lean over. Here's one of my first coins. Everywhere I go, I just got merch around me. Okay, it's not even focusing. I think in here? Yeah, look, I just have everywhere I go, I just have coins. These are in random spots. Very personal to me. I love this coin. I think it turned out sick. It's fun. You got to be proud of what you do. I like to make them meaningful and fun. meaningful to me because you guys mean something to me, so I'm giving you something. I'm giving you me. What up, Jerry Bledsoe? What are we drinking right now? I just killed off this bottle right here. I think I've drank this every live stream for the past month. But it's that good. I'm enjoying it so much. It's different enough from everything that I have on my shelf that I just don't want anything else on my shelf. We just got Still Austin here. Now, guys, I cannot promise you anything because... Let me turn this down. I cannot focus. I've got like death metal blasting in here. I cannot promise you anything. It would be cool if I couldn't make it, that we could make something happen. I don't know. I couldn't imagine we could. But next month, I'll be at Jack Daniel's, and I will be on a Jack Daniel's bourbon and a Jack Daniel's rye pick. So you're getting 2 picks from Jack Daniel's. A bourbon and a rye. You're getting 2. So it's not just 1, it's 2. What I'm trying to do is tag along. There's a couple fellas going to Still Austin for a pick. The issue is that it's 2 weeks before the Jack pick. The issue is I just took vacation, and it's kind of hard to take off days, 2 different weekends in the same month. So, I don't know. I don't know if I can still be involved in that pick if I don't go. I don't know. And that might be something I have to tell them, like, hey, man, like, you guys go on the pick, but, like, let me in on it. Like, we'll sell that pick, man. You can't... Here's the question. You don't need someone to tell you a Still Austin's good. You're only like 10 hours from Austin. Jay, I'm closer, but the issue is that the pick is happening on a work day. It's not happening, and then Jack Daniels is our Jack Daniels pick is on a Monday, so this isn't weekend picks. I think the Still Austin happens on a Friday, and then Jack Daniels is on a Monday. So I don't have the luxury of waking up and driving to the pick or whatever. No. You got to take off work. So that's the issue, is having to take off work to go to the pick. I think I want to go to Jack Daniel's pick because I want to film Jack Daniels. I want to make a whole video of that pick. I would love to go to Austin. Again, Still Austin's amazing. Freaking Robbie lives down there. Like, that would be a fun weekend, but it's like, I don't know if I can take off both amount of days. You know? What up, Martin? Late? Pouring myself Found North, batch 11. Bourbon Hunter Lee's like, hey, if you need someone to go sit in on that pick for you, I know a guy and it's me. No, I'm fully I'm going to the Jack Daniels pick. It's just... It's trying to get the Still Austin as well. I will be at Jack Daniels. Because it's 2 bottles, it's 2 barrels, it's a big deal, and it's Jack Daniels. They're huge. That will have been the biggest pick that I've been a part of. So, and I agreed to it first. So, I think that's just what we got to do. I just have to try and... I'm going to try and see if I can't go to Still Austin as well. That's what sick days are for, right? Yeah. It just... Where I work is a bit different. Small team. Small team. Like, if I didn't give a shit about my people, I would definitely do it. I would just be like, yeah, I have COVID. I would call in 3 days earlier. I have COVID. I'd be in Austin like 3 days before the pick. Mr. Fulton, I saw that earlier. I talked about it. Raymond Aurelio! Say you're stressed. Oh, he deleted it. We're a team. I believe in the Army values carried over to my workplace now, and you can't leave the team hanging. I mean, we're so tight-knit that, like, lying to them, you just can't do it, man. I don't know. I would have to explain to them, like, dude, I'm going to Austin to drink whiskey, and you guys gotta stay and do my job. I don't know. Maybe they'd do it. Maybe if I promise them a bottle each. Wilmington's, bring them a bottle. Maybe that's how I repay them. I'll bring you a bottle of whiskey. Okay? Maybe I bribe them. All right, what's next? I'm thirsty. Is anyone drinking anything? You got anything? I'll just buy a case of it. Drop it off at the clinic. I don't have an Eagle Rare 12, Raymond. Four Roses barrel proof. I'm looking at my Four Roses barrel proof and it's pretty low, brother. Do we kill it? Ooh, I got a Kirkland single barrel. I'm gonna be sad that Four Roses, though. Like, I always grab Four Roses. I freaking love Four Roses. I think Four Roses is an under... At least in my radar, I don't think I give them enough credit. I think they should be higher on my list of favorite distilleries. Like, I think I would put Four Roses over, like, Jim Beam. I'm looking around. I do have some good Knob Creeks. I would give $169 for an Eagle Rare 12. Like, have you tried it and that's what you think it's worth that? Or is that just how much you want to, you're going to buy one? What up, Brad H? He says, weeded wiener. Show me your wiener. Duke McHale, dude, I don't have a still. I'm out of still Austin. We don't get still Austin here. I had a still Austin cast strength and I killed it months ago. That's just how much I want one. The Evernorth pick. That'd be a good one. I have to try this butter washed thing. Is it good? What is butter washed? Lee said he saw one for $199, but you had to also buy another $199 worth of other whiskey to get it. I guess that's fair. I don't know, fair is the word because it's still $199. But at least it's like, at least if you're stocking up on stuff and you're already planning to buy it, you know? Do you buy the Four Roses yellow label or the red labels? I've only had red labels. Four Roses yellow label is terrible. Here I am talking about how good Four Roses yellow label is, or Four Roses is. The Four Roses yellow label, like the $20 Four Roses, just never buy it. Ever. Don't even try it. It's not good. The red label ones, which are like the newer ones that are dropping. I mean, if you're not used to buying like 5 bottles at a time, just buy one. And I guarantee you for $50, I bet you would enjoy it. No matter the recipe. That's the thing though, is that they're doing this because they're showcasing every option of their recipe. And they are all different. They are all different. So it's kind of hard to say, like, because one person's going to tell you this recipe is the best, and then someone else is going to say this is the best recipe, and then you're going to be like, well, which one do I get? You'll never know until you try them all. But guess what? Trying 10 different recipes is hard. So I would say buy one and then just enjoy it. Just enjoy it because it's going to be good. I think they're all good. Luckily, I will say, all that being said, I don't think there's one that is universally seen as number one, if that makes sense. It's not like, oh, well, this is clearly the winner, and then all of these other ones are just whatever. No, they're all kind of just, they're all pretty similar, but all, I think if you start on this end and this end, they're totally different. And the more in the middle, the differences are less, but they're all good. So there you go. All of them. I've never had a recipe that I did not like. Ever. So, there you go. Wrench rant. What? What do you mean flashing images? I wouldn't, Jerry, I don't care if I would poop in the floor before I pooped in a urinal. I really would. I would just poop right there on the floor. Like, don't tempt me with debauchery. I would never poop in a urinal. I don't understand that one. I remember the whole pooping urinal stream. God, who was it? Who was it that saw the dude pooping in the urinal? That couldn't have been too long ago. Was it my last Friday stream? I don't remember. It was me. I don't think, no, Jerry, it had to have been the Friday before the Monday. Kira was on it? So then it was the 2 weeks ago Monday. I remember the story, I just don't remember where and when we told it. We were telling the story about how I had freaking massive diarrhea and I could not stop pooping at church. And then Jerry Bledsoe talks about a dude taking a dump in the urinal at church. What kind of psycho? Jay Porter, we had multiple mad shitters in Iraq. What does that mean? Y'all had toilets in Iraq? There's got to be a story to this, Jay Porter. It wasn't a urinal, I bet. It was probably just something else. I gotta know, though. We had, so on our deployment, when we were in Estonia, we had this guy, or I say we had this guy, I don't know who it was. We had these chews. It was like portable bathrooms, and it was like, think of Connexes, and they lined up like 6 of them. So it was like, you walked in, and there was a hallway, and then kind of each Connex was stalls. So you walked in, and then there was like 4 stalls, and then you would walk through like an open Connex, and then there'd be another 4 stalls, walk through, another 4 stalls, walk through, another 4 stalls. So it was like a big rectangle. And someone was flushing paper towels in the toilet, and it made it overflow. Like, totally flood. And like, they're all connected, so the whole building was flooded. So, in true military fashion, they brought all of us outside into formation and told us that we were the dumbest pieces of shit on the planet, and who is flushing paper towels? Grow up. Just chill. Same night. So that was maybe 11 o'clock, maybe even earlier, because it got dark early. It might have been 9. It might have been 9. That night, at like 3 a.m., it was early morning. Mass hysteria. Yelling. Just pure hatred. Everyone get outside now. And there we go, running outside. We form up. And same, I would presume, the same dude. He went and stuffed an entire row of toilets with paper towel, and he kept flushing them. That freaking building, water was flowing out of it like a river. So, after being scolded harder than I've ever been scolded, you know, your mom should have swallowed all of you. You guys are just worthless pieces of shit. I hope all of you die. After all that, they had to have an NCO guard the bathroom 24/7, and if when you went, you had to sign in. The NCO had to walk you to your stall. He had to inspect the stall. He had to let you go. And then when you were done, you had to go get him. And then he would have to go and look at the stall. And then you would sign out. And then you could leave. I'm telling you, the military is worse than kindergarten. Yeah, there's your military story of the night. When I was in the military in the 80s, mad shitters pooped in the hall of the dorm. Is that a phrase? Why am I not familiar with mad shitters? I mean, it makes sense. We had shit shacks made of wood. Then we had to burn our own waste. And no telling what you were burning it with. What, you putting JP8 on it? Were you guys burning shit with JP8? We had sentries at Porta Johns to inspect after you're done. Perimeter of razor white. Diesel. That's freaking wild, man. I've heard about the burn pits, man. Mix 8 and diesel. I'm trying to think of, like, I'm not even gonna go there. This is like, this turned into military dudes talk now. I'm gonna ask the question, and then that'll be my last question about burning poop. When you burn feces, like, what happens to the poop? You know what I'm saying? Like, things just don't disappear. Like, it just doesn't cease to exist. Like, it's turning into something and then is, like, floating off into your lungs. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't, it just doesn't cease to exist. That black smoke is poop smoke. You got shit smoke in your lungs. It boils off, but, like, boiling off is like water turns into gas and then it evaporates in the atmosphere. Poop? Is it evaporating in the atmosphere? You just got poop particles in the atmosphere? Mad Shitter might be a perfect barrel pick name. You can't not buy something named Mad Shitter. Emily says, okay, I love y'all, but I still gotta eat. Golly. Covered in shit dust. Slob on my Knob Creek cast strength picks are awesome. The organics burn out and you're just left with the char. Poop char. Man, I don't know. It's just crazy. I will say I've never had to burn my poop. I was well beyond. By the time I came in the military, we were way more civilized, and we just had people flushing paper towels in the luxury that we had. I would like to know if you could take, like, Jay Porter, Lee, Odyssey, David B, if you could put them And you know, this is what makes sense to me. If these guys, let's just say you're a private in early Iraq. By the time I was in, you're now the E8 or whatever. And then all of a sudden you have some private flushing paper towels down a toilet to overflow it. When you knew what it was like to have to burn your own shit, tell me you wouldn't just go kill the guy. I would just go and kill him. Like, are you freaking kidding me? We have flushing toilets, brother. You know? Like, I would love to see those guys there when they found the guy. You found the culprit. What do we do to him? You miss those days? You're drunk, Lee. It's like everything. You look back on it and you only remember the good. I often, oh, Lee's like, no, I miss it. Well, Lee, dude, we can set up a porta potty. You can come and burn it if you want. Honestly, like, when I think back on it, all I think about is the good. And I'm like, God dang, man, I miss those guys. I will tell you, it's the same way. I remember at the time standing outside and it was like -3 degrees. I mean, it was frozen. We're in the goddamn Russian tundra. And I'm like, bro, I was just watching a movie and you just pulled me out of my bed and we're in like shorts and a t-shirt and then you're telling me you flushed paper towels down a toilet to destroy it? These are the people protecting you, people. We never, that whole deployment, it wasn't, I can't promise you exactly who it was because we never found out. But we were attached to another group of dudes. I almost 100% would bet my life it was one of them and not one of us. I couldn't imagine any of our dudes doing that. It was the other guys. The other guys were the losers. I still think about that to the day. I'm like, wonder what that guy's doing. And I hope he's freaking hating life. I hope he's just doing something terrible. Like just the one job you don't want. He's probably a plumber. No, plumbers make good money. No knock at people who work at Dollar General, but I hope that's where he's at. We need him. But that's where he's at. Hey, Paul P. What's up, brother? Good to see you, Paul. Paul, I was thinking. I noticed you made a comment somewhere I posted about the trip. You mentioned something about like being too tired or whatever. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. This week has been brutal. I don't know if it's just because we went so hard on our trip. I feel jet lag. And we were only 2 hours apart, but I feel like this week, I feel like I've been drugged. Which I feel that when I'm jet lagged. So, like, I'm just like a zombie, like, all week. It could just be being off for the first time and, like, going back to work sucks, but I don't know. I think there's jet lag involved. I've just been on the struggle bus this week. It was terrible. Did you have meat gazers when you were in? What is a meat gazer? What, a dude who looks at your meat? What, are you pissing and someone looks over and sees your meat? Is it like gazing at your thing? Oh, piss tests. Absolutely. Now, I've never had to hide anything. But I cannot watch... If someone... I can barely... And here's a random fun fact about me that no one needed to know. I can barely pee in a urinal. Like, if I go up to a urinal and there's, like, dudes next to me, I just can't pee. I'll whip it out and I just can't go. It's weird. Like, I need my own... I'm gonna go to the furthest urinal possible. I just can't go. So when you get a piss test in the Army, they freaking watch you. They literally are like staring at your cock. That's not right. You know? Stage fright. Okay, we'll call it. Gotta be. I don't know. I just can't. I cannot go. At the airport, anywhere. Now, Paul P., here's the difference. If I'm with my buddies, if I'm with the platoon, I'll poop in front of a hole right in front of you. But it's like public urinals. It's weird, man. I don't know. And I don't feel weird doing it. It's not like I'm like dreading, oh no, I gotta go pee in the urinal. I just can't do it. I just go up there and I can't do it. Now when I'm drunk, absolutely I can. But I guess it is like some sort of weird anxiety. It's weird. I love pissing in the Moose Lodge. The old guys compliment me on my powerful stream. Maybe my stream's not powerful enough. Yeah, I don't know. There's a fun fact. No Patreon notification. I didn't post one, you Sony, and you'd have known. Doesn't YouTube notify you? Sipping on the first crack of a Four Roses OBSF. All right, I think we got time for one more. What shall we do? Or should I just grab whatever I want? What do you guys want? What do you guys got? I'm trying to look at what I want. The Elijah Craig blend was fun. I might just I'll pick another. There we go. Told you guys, we're just trying to get rid of bottles. We got B522. And we got B523. And then, there you go. We got a glass. Trev, you home now for a stretch? Yeah, I'm good. We home for a while. Send me some blinds. I do have a question for anyone who's here. I don't know if I just misread or that it might be in my email, but if anyone's here and you sent me this blind, I was trying to organize things. It might be in an email. Did any of you send me this? You love Ziploc brand. These are definitely your numbers. I just need to know if someone sent me this, because there was no sort of answer sheet or anything with it, and I was like, well, crap, they might have sent me it in the email. I don't know. Anybody? I should have done this in the start, but I was just thinking about it. Come on, you know you did this. You know you wrote. That's your handwriting. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Even if I have to drink it blind. Almost out of the wiener. Oh no. Paul and Ann, cheers everyone. I'm super late. Went to the beach with some friends. You always do other fun stuff than coming here and hanging out with us. Raymond says, thoughts on Blue Note. Just ordered the honey bourbon. Two things. One, love Blue Note. Two, we literally, someone else in the chat way earlier tonight talked about getting the Blue Note honey bourbon and the rye. And then someone else came out and was like, the Blue Note honey bourbon is out of this world. So I think you in for a good treat. Cabrera for the Marlins struck out 11 Braves kid was nasty. Listen, dude. The Braves suck this year. Shut up, Paul. I'll have to just go and look at my emails. How many picks has Shedeur thrown? I don't know. I haven't really been watching. I'll just glance over when he's up there. Not great, not terrible. Anyone see the Maker's Mark 250th? Maker's Mark? When I was a frat house director for a frat, I was glad when they replaced the urinal trough because it wasted gallons of water and flooded all the time. It also stank real bad. Did anyone poop in it? I just can't even... My brain can't comprehend. I wish I could walk in on someone doing that. Like, I would love to, like, fight him. Anyone tried the new Jack Daniel's Toasted that came out? See, I didn't even know a new one came out, brother. Puking in the trough was a regular occurrence. Well, of course. Why wouldn't it be? It's that time of the night, friends. Are we not getting any stag this year? I have no idea. I mean, haven't we normally been getting 2 a year? And we haven't gotten one yet, huh? Has there ever been a year where they didn't do one? Raymond says 3. But back in the day, dude, we got 1 a year. You get 1 a year. And then they started doing this 22B, 22A, 27. F it. I think they probably, like, if they're not going to do one, like, if they're only going to do one this year, it's probably because they're probably pouring those barrels into something else they're doing. Stag Junior, or Stag, I don't know, George T. Stag Crack Edition. George T. Stag 25-year-old. I don't know. It's probably going somewhere else. Because you gotta think, like, it doesn't matter what the freak it is in the barrel. You could throw it in a bottle and call it whatever the hell you want. You could take George T. Stag and you could throw it in Elmer T. Lee and say, well, this is this year's Elmer T. Lee. You know? Like, it doesn't matter what it is in the barrel. So... do a poll, backyard sipping shenanigans or Google Meets. Dude, I can't do it tonight. I cannot do it tonight. We have a lot of stuff to do this weekend. Next week is school starts back, so Miss Wrench is super busy. And we gotta do a lot of work on our classroom and stuff. You had 2 weeks off. I know, but like, our 2 weeks off coincide with the start of work. Miss Wrench, she already went back to work this week, but next week, children show up. We gotta get everything set up. We're gonna be busy this weekend. We're gonna be... What sucks is I gotta go work. She don't gotta come and work at my work. She don't come hook up my x-ray room. I gotta go help her do crap. We need a schedule, though. We need to schedule like a Google Meet. I don't know, backyard sipping is pretty good for everybody. I think we could do like a Patreon Google Meet where we all just kind of hang out. We need to schedule a Google Meet. That's what I want to do. Where we just like hang out. We don't have a chat. We just it's like whoever's in there. That'd be fun. We all can just go and chill. You don't gotta worry about anyone unless you're in the meet. Yeah, let's do that. Let's schedule a meet. That'd be fun. I've never done one. I might now. I don't know if I've ever done one. I've joined a couple. It's been so long, though, that I don't know if it was my meet or it was someone else's that I joined. It'd be fun. What up, Mike? Yeah, we need to do a Google Meet. You don't have to have a cam. You can be in chat as well. I'm sure too. There's ways you can join on your phone. You can just prop your phone up. These phones are like better, as good. Well, it's not as good as my camera. You can just prop them up on your whiskey glass. Look at that. I just did that drunkenly. Yeah, let's try and figure that out. That would be really freaking cool. Just to hang out. It'd be good to see a bunch of you. You know, I've hung out with a lot of you, Wilmington, Lee. I mean, shoot, I've met Lee in person. We can all get together and chill, drink, get to actually see each other. What up, Tiller's Bourbon Challenge? If I make it to Arkansas, I will stalk you. You don't have to do that, brother. I'll just tell you exactly where to come. Unless you're gonna kill me. Dude, honestly, tell some good stories not public. I think we could have a wild time over at like a freaking Google Meet. Love you too much to kill you. It puts the lotion on the skin. Russell's 13 is not worth 150. Save the 30 and buy a stag. I just think all bourbon like that. I think everyone's just chasing big name stuff like Russell's 13 stag. I don't know. I'm just drinking everything else. Because I can't get stag anymore either. I used to be able to get all the stag juniors. But it's like, man, I can't even get those anymore. Like, what are we doing? Puts the lotion in the lotion in motion. Or puts the ocean in the lotion in motion. Love me some stag. Yeah, I think it's fine. Too hard to get. It's too hard to get for no reason. I think it is a very good bottle, but just imagine anything else that tastes that good. It shouldn't be that hard to get. It's not that good. It's not that much better than everything else that it should be that hard to get, or that much more money. It's equivalent. It's equivalent to all of them in its own right, but for some reason it's up there. That's just my thought. Have you ever gone on Big Vic's backyard? BS. He has big meetups, though I haven't watched it in a long time. Man, I don't even know whose streams I've been on or who I haven't. I love Big Vic. I'm sure I stopped by probably one time. Big Vic will go for like 9 hours. So I might have been on one for like an hour, but that dude will have gone on the rest of the night. So I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Love Big Vic though. And anyone who goes on his live streams, just go to Big Vic, pull up any live stream, and then just skip 7 hours in, and then see who's there. There's still like 7 people on the stream. It's wild. I don't know. I don't know if I just drink too fast or if they are just in a different league than me. Couldn't do it. I could not keep up. I drink quick, dude. I drink a lot really fast, and then just like I'm about to end the stream, I'm gonna go eat some food and like drink water. I gotta go run in the morning. What's the longest live stream I've ever done? We'll have to look. 5 hours and 50 minutes is what's coming to my brain. So if I started at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6. It makes me think it's longer than that. It might be 6 hours. Like, I think I definitely went till midnight. Mike! With a $10 super chat! Well, Mike? Yeah, Tony, you missed the song. I already drank, my lord. Mike with a $10 super chat, and he says nothing. He didn't say anything. He had no message. He just said, "Hey, Trev, here's $10." Well, Mike, I mean, I don't know what to give you, brother. Mike, what's in your glass, brother? You got some in your glass? Mike lets the money do the talking. He says, "Here's $10. I want you to drink." I only got 24B, brother. Oh, Wilmington. Well, now that Wilmington's trying to kill me, I'm gonna swallow Mike. Here, let me swallow you, Mike. $24B. See, that's my problem. What? They got 24 A, B, C, and D? What are we doing, man? There's too many things. It'll light you up. We're gonna have to end this stream before you guys start buying me to death. Wilmington. You know, here, I'll give you some tasting notes right now. I think did the last time I drank this, did I drink the freaking pickle bottle? The first couple of smells smelled like pickle juice. It's gone away now. At this point, the smell's not even bad. I've had so much of this, I'm immune. I'm immune. So Mike says the B is right behind the D. Cheers. Well, heck yeah, that was good, dude. I kind of just swallowed it down. It's good. They're good. I think stags are so popular because they're the perfect balance of they have decent age on them, but the age is not the forefront. I think the forefront is the sweet cherry notes with an underlying oak. I think the D has a lot of that underlying oak. Lot of, obviously, all of the stag sweetness that we love, but with a huge portion of oak. I mean, guys, I used to get stag 12, 13, 14, 15. I've gotten all of them. I haven't been able to get them all. But back in the day, like, they used to be super sweet, like super fruity, super fruity. And I just don't really get that anymore. I'm getting more oak and things, which, you know, it should make you feel better because everyone wants to know what George T. Stag tastes like. George T. Stag doesn't taste like cough syrup. It doesn't taste like cherry. It doesn't taste anything like that. It tastes like oak. I feel like a lot of George T. Stag barrels are ending up in these newer bottles because people aren't wanting to spend $500 on a bottle. So I think that's why you're tasting things like this. And that's just my thought process. That's what I think. So you're getting a lot of stuff that they were reserving for George T. Stag, and it's like, man, whatever, just pour that into Stag Jr. Cheers. Malort. Oh, I haven't had it in like dude, I haven't had that in so long. Ooh. Ugh. It just tastes gross. What do you do with this? What else do you do with it? Like, this is a joke. Dude. Like I'm at the point I've drank so much Malort, like I know what to expect, but it's just like it's just terrible every time. Have you done an Aperol or Campari shot? I've done Aperol, and Aperol is bitter. and I love an Aperol spritz. I would say a Campari. I've also done a Campari shot. I would say Campari, a Campari shot is probably the most equivalent of how bitter Malort is, but the taste. Campari is terrible. I cringed just as much as I did with Malort when I did Campari. Um, but Campari also was like cherry and like actual flavors. This is just asshole and bitter. So I wouldn't say Campari is good. I guess some people like that bitterness. Obviously, if Campari, uh, when we were the first time that I was exposed to Campari was in a coastal town in Italy, and supposedly they love Campari, and I didn't even know what I didn't know what it was. I had no idea what it was, and I'm like, and I ordered it in a spritz. I'm not ordering shots. So you like all of these Italian places are like they love to advertise their spritzes. And I walked by this store and I was like, man, this is like the only place that I've seen really love their Campari spritz. I need to order that. It tasted like Malort in a goddamn wine glass, is what it was. So, I'll be right back. All right, we done? We got one more. What do we got? Because I'm done. I'm freaking done. Tracy, silly Yorkie. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Tracy, silly Yorkie. I'm sipping base model Rebecca Creek. How did I miss Tracy? Just sneak in here. Tracy Silly Yorkie is definitely not a name I'm used to saying. And now she's here. Campari is very popular in Italy. They got me too. They also like Ozo and Grappa. Now, we loved the Grappa, but Campari Spritz can F right off. Um, Aperol Spritz is top tier. That is like the perfect level of bitter and goodness. Campari is 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 balls. We just don't do it. Never do it. Campari is balls. Aperol is amazing. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. You formulate your own opinion. But you want bitter balls in your mouth? Get Campari Spritz. It's terrible. Bourbon Hunter Lee! Oh, you know what it is, Bourbon Hunter. What do we got, Lee? What we got? I know you have run drunk and hungover. Absolutely, I do a lot of times, Wilmington. I'm gonna sleep in a little bit tomorrow. I'll probably start running like 6. Dukes of Hazmat? You psychopath! I know you can make it. I know you can make it. I know you can. Your daddy was home when you left. You're right. Your sister was home when you left. You're right. Your brother was home when you left. You're right. Your dog was home when you left. You're right. Your cat was home when you left. You're right. Your fish was home when you left. You're right. Your mommy. Miss Wrench is home, so this is it. You're right. And that's the reason you left. You're right. Oh my God. Oh, that's Super Proofers. Well, that's what you get, brother. That's what you get. This is probably higher proof than Dukes of Hazmat, so. 6 a.m. is sleeping in. I mean, during the week when I run, I wake up, I'm up at 5. 4:45, 5. Trev, invest in some Z-Biotics. I really don't know if Z-Biotics works. I would love to test it, but I take medically studied supplements that help with that, and I don't know what's in Z-Biotics. I'm a very transparent kind of guy. Tell me what's in it. I could probably give you a small Amazon order of supplements that you can take every morning, and you'll probably be better off. So that's why I've never done it. I don't want to say it doesn't work. I'm just saying. I would love to see their supplement breakdown of what's in it. And then I could probably just give you what I take every morning, and then you would probably feel just as good for a fraction of the cost. So. Raymond's about to go run right now. Woo! Holy. That will F you up. Wow. No shot. No freaking shot did I just do this. I don't know how many people are still here on this live stream. And this is the last thing we'll do tonight. And then we're ending it. If anyone is still here. This is the craziest thing I've ever, like, you ever wonder if there's footage of you? Have you ever wonder if there's footage of you and you wonder like where that footage ends up, you know? And then if you ever stumble upon it, I'm gonna show you something right now, and I'm gonna show you the footage because it's free. After the Stag and Hazmat, this is for some Poland springing. Mike, I don't know what Poland springing is. If you want me to go to Poland, I will. I'm going to add this $10 to my travel fund. But I ain't drinking no more. I'll go to Poland. Poland springing's water. I ain't drinking water. I'm going to Poland. So, I just pulled up, I just typed in, or I didn't even type in, I just clicked the thing. Top 5 best Army cadences. This video popped up. This freaking video popped up. And I swear to all things holy. This is me. This was our 30th AG. This guy right here was our God, what was his name? When I'm sober, I'll remember it. It was like Sergeant Blackburn or something like that. This was when before we're in basic training. So this is called 30th AG over at Fort Benning. And I swear to God, this is us. This was filmed in 2014. This is him. This is us. This is us. I mean, this is it. And I recognize this video. Maybe we can see his name right here. I can't really see what it says. He was the best cadence caller I've ever experienced in my life. So I was in this crowd, but I was like way back here. You can't see me at all. I'm like way back. I'm like this guy. It blows my mind to see him 10 years later, and I can recognize this mother effer. That was it. That was it. The video is way longer than that. It's crazy. That blows my mind, like that video. You got it.
I keep forgetting. I don't know what
it just makes me want to look at 30th AG cadence. This is it. This is it. I just found it. "11 years ago." Has it been that long? It was longer than that. Well, look at this. Why is the first guy in the road not picking up his feet? Look at this guy. He's not marching at all. Look at him, this guy. Look at this guy. He's not picking up his feet at all. Keep it in still. Bro, this is nuts. They filmed this? I don't even remember them filming this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at this guy, though. He ain't picking up his feet, but look at this. Look at this dude. This dude's not picking up his feet. This mother effer has his beanie over his ear. Look at everyone else. You're wearing a beanie like a normal guy, then look at this, like, freaking dwarf. What is this, like, elf? I just noticed that. Look at him. He looks ridiculous. What's wrong with your... You can't pull it over your freaking ear? This dude is not... Look at this. Look at my mouse. What is this guy doing? Look at his feet. This is what you're supposed to do. What is this? Everyone else is doing it but you. Jesus Christ. What a complete soup sandwich. I knew it. I just got it. This is Drill Sergeant Bryant. He just hit me. Drill Sergeant Bryant. He was the dude we had when we were over there. We had like three of these guys. The other two dudes, we barely saw them, and when we did, they were complete dickheads. Drill Sergeant Bryant, he was the only one. So this is the guy in this video. He would march us to every chow hall, and then we would do this every time we walked into the chow hall. Like, we would sit there for like 20 minutes just singing cadence, just like learning step and then learning cadence, which I think is awesome. I mean, this video shows it perfect. Obviously, some of these mother effers aren't learning it at all. But yeah, this is the guy. This was him. This was my 30th AG guy. He was probably the best and nicest military NCO I've ever met. No, everyone else after him, terrible. Mean. Yeah, it just keeps going. I'm just saying, I can't believe we just saw that. This dude needs to be kicked out of the military right here. This mother effer is done. I'm sorry, like, this guy's done. I mean, look at all these dudes. This dude is done. Keep it in step. So Paul, the sneakers aren't matching because when you're over here, they take you. It's not whatever you want. They take you over to. So this is obviously a couple days in processing to the military. They take you over to this place, and you all get fitted for shoes. And they have like a wall. It's like a Hibbett Sports or it's Dick's or whatever. Just think of it like a wall of shoes. Granted, there's, you got like 10 different shoes you can choose from. It's not many, but you got to go in there and like try on different shoes and stuff. So that's why you see like they're not that different. Whoo! Huh! I want to shoot him in the face. There you go. Pause that before I get flagged. Yeah, it was a good time. No, you couldn't wear whatever shoes you wanted. There's like a wall of shoes, and you got to try them on. And whatever shoe you picked, you would get. So there's like 10 shoes. Mine were white, and of course I was in Orlando, and it rained every day, and my dungarees bled all over those white shoes. Hey, I mean, you ain't in there for fashion, huh, Tracy? I can't believe Duke, I've already known that video existed. I've known about it for a long time. It's kind of weird that it showed up in this video called Top 5 Best Army Cadences. And it was literally my guy, my class. So that was what was weird. Like, I already knew that video existed. I just wasn't going to be like, hey, watch this video. It was just weird. Like, whoa, this is us. Like, how is that? Just wild. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I'm donezo. We will, we might do a little Patreon Sunday. How about that? We'll see. We got a lot of stuff to do this weekend. But we might just casual. We're not drinking hazmat on Sunday. Okay? Freaking love you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. I'm so glad you guys got to come back and get drunk with me. All the military people in here. By the way, we got Tracy coming in. We got a naval nerd. We don't got too many of them because they are probably the worst possible MOS you could possibly go into. Tracy. Just absolute terrible. But we still love her. We love Tracy. And you know what? Even though that she might be the worst person on the planet ever, she's still better than everyone else. Which is kind of shocking. How that is possible, but it is. Tracy, I'm not joking at all. I am totally serious about it. And everyone else, I love you. And we'll see. We'll see you where you see you next. We'll see. Bare minimum next Friday we got a live stream. We got to do a Patreon live stream because I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out how I can start editing these videos again. So that'll take me some work. So we might do a Patreon stream in between then. So I'll see you guys then. Love y'all. Love you all. Even you, Tracy. As much as I want to hate you, I love you. I freaking love you. I love all of you guys. All right, we're out. Wish me luck so I don't die tomorrow on my run. Bye.